Okay, guys, welcome back for another video. We're talking about the whole Minnesota fraud. It continues to happen, and I'm not sure if you know, but the governor, he's out. He said that he no longer wants to run. We got the full speech we're going to react to because it's ridiculous. It makes no sense to me. Let's get right into it. His speech is let's have some fun with it. Let's have some fun with it. Check this out. Listen to what this guy says.
Well, good morning, everyone, and Happy New Year. Like many Minnesotans, I have to tell you, I was glad to turn the page on 2025. It was an extraordinarily difficult year for our state, and it ended on a particularly sour note. For the last several years, an organized group of criminals have sought to take advantage of this state's generosity. And even as we make progress in the fight against the fraud.
Hold on. Why didn't he name them by their country? Everybody knows they're Somalians. So, why not say the Somalians? Okay.
Fraudsters, we now see an organized group of political actors seeking to take advantage of a crisis. I don't want to mince words here. Donald Trump and his allies in Washington and in St. Paul and online want to make our state a colder, meaner place.
This is what I want to get from some of these politicians. They all shift the blame. All of them shift the blame. No, I got nothing to do with it. It's the other party. I'm an independent, nor Republican, nor a Democrat. Independent. It doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't. Oh, yeah, Donald Trump. Oh, Biden. No, let's get down to it. Let's take responsibility. This doesn't make any type of sense. Now he wants to shift the blame to Donald Trump. Why? Donald Trump wasn't part of the problem. Donald Trump was the one that was giving the money to the Somalians. Donald Trump was not the one that was okaying the millions and millions of dollars. This is crazy.
They want to poison our people against each other by attacking our neighbors. And ultimately, they want to take away much of what makes Minnesota the best place in the country to raise a family. They've already begun.
The best state for fraud.
Trying to withhold funds that were meant to help families afford child care. And they have no intention of stopping there. Make no mistake, we should be concerned about fraud in our state government. We cannot effectively deliver programs and services if we can't earn the public's trust. That's why over the past few years, we've made systemic changes in the way we do business. We've gone to the legislature time and time again to get more tools to combat fraud.
There we go again. Shifting the blame again. I'm telling you, the buck does not stop with him. He's the governor. This is why he's resigning, because he wants no part of it. He doesn't want to bear any kind of responsibility. And no, it's Donald Trump. No, it's the legislation, because the legislature, they're composed of Democrats and Republicans. So who you think that he's shifting the blame to? Just don't make no sense. These people are just crazy.
We fired people who weren't doing their jobs. We've seen people go to jail.
They hired people that weren't doing their jobs. That's what I'm talking about.
Jail for stealing from our state. We've cut off whole streams of funding in partnership with the federal government where we saw widespread criminal activity. We've put new locks on the doors of our remaining programs, and we've hired a new head of program integrity to make sure that those locks can't be broken. All across this state, Minnesotans are hard at work on this problem. Advocates, administrators, investigators are on the front lines defending the integrity of our state's programs.
The same way that other representative came online and said that the Learning Center was closed about a week ago. Those are all of the programs that they put in place to combat fraud. Yeah, that makes sense.
And I want to give a very heartfelt thank you to all of them. There is more to do. A single taxpayer dollar wasted on fraud should be intolerable. And while there's a role to play for everyone, from the legislature to prosecutors to insurance companies to local and county government, the buck does stop with me. My administration
The buck stops with me, but I'm going to go ahead and just resign. I'm going to go ahead and stop. So who's going to go ahead and get the accountability? who's going to be accountable? If he leaves, what's going to happen now? This is the type of things that I don't understand. Because at the end of the day, right, we see that the frauds happen. We get to the bottom line of the fraud. Who's involved? Who's allowing it? Nobody's held accountable. Nobody ever is held accountable. Anybody. Like, name me a politician that has gone to jail because they were held accountable. Who gets held accountable? Never anybody gets held accountable. But God forbid that you put the wrong decimal point on your taxes, or God forbid that you didn't claim, let's say, I don't know, anything on your taxes. Now the IRS is all over you. It's not fair. These people get away with billions and billions of dollars of fraud, and it's a little slap in the wrist. That's all it is. It's a little slap in the wrist. You better resign or you're going to go to jail. Okay, I'll just resign. I'm great. I got all my money. I'm good. I'm out of here. Let me just relax a little bit. Hey guys, by the way, if you guys are enjoying this type of content, please subscribe. It'll be the world to me for you to be a part of the growth of this channel. So please subscribe. Thank you guys. Let's continue on with this amazing speech.
Has been taking fast, decisive action to solve this crisis. We'll win the fight against the fraudsters. But the political gamesmanship we're seeing from Republicans is only making that fight harder. We've got Republicans here in the state legislature playing hide and seek with potential whistleblowers. We've got conspiracy theorist right-wing YouTubers breaking into our daycares, demanding access to our children.
Like, I'm speechless. Because of that YouTuber, you was exposed. Now you're saying that he's the problem.
We've got the President of the United States demonizing our Somali neighbors and wrongfully confiscating funds that Minnesotans rely on. It's disgusting and it's dangerous. Republicans are playing politics with the future of this state. It's shameful. And I've said it before, and I will continue to say it. We welcome ideas from anyone, in any party, from any walk of life, who wants to help us continue to stay ahead of these criminals. And we welcome the involvement of the federal government.
Okay, I'm sorry, guys, but that just pissed me off. So he welcomes the idea to stop these things from happening, but he just finished saying something about a YouTuber going into a daycare center. Well, that YouTuber, put some respect on his name, Nick, he was the one that exposed all of this. Now, other people were investigating it. Don't get it wrong. Don't get it twisted. A lot of people were investigating. He wasn't the only one he was just the one that had the platform that was able to put that out there, and it went viral. It went crazy viral on X and here on YouTube as well. So this is just crazy mind games, crazy word salads.
I am grateful to the career professionals at the U.S. Attorney's Office and the FBI who have been helping us fight this fight for years. But I cannot abide the actions of the political leadership in Washington. These opportunists are willing to hurt our people to score cheap points. They and their allies have no intention of helping us solve this problem, and every intention of trying to profit off of it. Which brings me to this. 2026 is an election year. Election years have a way of ramping up the politics at a time when we simply can't afford more of that in Minnesota. In September, I announced that I would seek a historic third term as Minnesota's governor, and I have every confidence that if I gave it my all, we would win the race. But as I reflect on this moment with my family and my team over the holidays, I came to the conclusion that I can't give a political campaign my all. Every minute that I spend defending my own political interest would be a minute I can't spend defending the people of Minnesota against the criminals who prey on our generosity and the cynics who want to prey on our differences. So I've decided to step out of this race, and I'll let others worry about the election while I focus on the work that's in front of me for the next year. I'm passing on this race with zero sadness and zero regret. I did not run for this job to have the job. I ran for the job to do the job. Minnesota faces enormous challenges this year, and I refuse to spend a single minute doing anything other than rising to meet this moment. Minnesota has always come first and always will. That's what I believe servant leadership demands of me. As an optimist, I'll hold out some hope that my friends on the other side of the aisle will consider what servant leadership demands of them in the moment. We can work together to combat against the criminals. We can work together to rebuild the public's trust and make our state stronger. But make no mistake about it, if Republicans continue down the path of abusing power, smearing entire communities, and running their own fraudulent game at the expense of Minnesotans, I will fight back with everything that I have. I am absolutely confident a Democratic and a DFLer will hold this seat come November. I'm confident that I'll find ways to contribute to the state that I love long after next January. But there'll be time to worry about all that later. Today, I'm proud of the work we've done to make Minnesota America's best place to live and raise kids. From our new paid leave policy to our child tax credit to our school lunch programs feeding every single child. And I'm doubly proud of the incredible team we put together to make this vision a reality. I want to take a moment to thank every member of my staff, to every single state employee who has been part of this fight. Now more than ever, I need you on the job. I need you to help work together to tackle the important work in front of us. And most of all, I want Minnesotans to know how grateful I am for the opportunity to serve this state, for the privilege that I have been given to serve in this office. I'm on the job. I'm focused on making sure that we stay America's best place to live and raise kids. No one will take that away from us. I'm proud of the way we treat our neighbors. I'm proud of the way that we welcome people to this state. I'm proud of the way that we innovate. And I'm proud of the way that we are optimists for the future. No one's taking this away from us. Not the fraudsters, certainly not this president, not on my watch. Tomorrow, I'll be back with you. I'll give you an update on America's best paid family medical leave program that is now a week into it. And at that time, I'll take all your questions. Thank you all.
It's insane.
Joining us now with more on this expand.
I'm like a loss for words, to be honest with you. And that's rare. Because you ask my wife, she'll tell you I like to talk. But I'm a loss for words. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. We actually have exposed a whole lot more fraud that's happening around the United States. So there's a few more states that are coming to light with pretty much the same type of fraud that's happening in their states. We've come across a couple of videos that we're going to react to. I appreciate you guys. Tell me in the link below, what do you guys think about this video? What do you think about what I said? Are we in the same page? If not, that's fine too. We don't all need to agree, but we don't need to fight disagreeing. Does that make sense? Guys, thank you so much. I'll leave you to it. Look out for the next video. Subscribe. Turn on the notification bell. Share this video. We'll see you next time.